To east. What was it? It was a beast helm. Could be in Goblin stuff. Do we get a sense of the people who contain it? Orc invasion. Do you think this is a keyword or not? And do goblins count as orc invasion? Probably orcs. Well, sure. I really would have liked a noble contract while we're up here. Called greenskin invasion, but I don't think you can use that as a generic safety rule for all of these are going to be what we want. All right, don't have any more retinue space. Just wanted to check after that comment in chat. All right, we'll take this real quick. Okay. Passed my bird, even though I was looking for it. It's funny. Shouldn't matter so much here, but what endgame is better to have first? It really depends what you're doing. This run we want nobles because we want to reset our faction standing with everybody so we can move around the map freely. But that's not the only. Buildfin is a backliner because I keep forgetting to switch his weapon out. It's a big bounce. Great work so far, team. Adrenaline missed the pick. Fencer missed the attack. Sick. Continue. Whoosh, whoosh. Good work. Forgot to bring my bow. Describe for me that sound that haunts your dreams. Whoosh. Nope. We had no idea. Wow. Whoosh. Oh no, it's so fucking annoying. Alright, so we have a rumor that tells us last orc invasion. Don't know if this includes goblins or not. We could spec this guy's sword right now. I'm not actually that excited about 200 sword spec. So it's plus 5% chance there. What does the sword spec do besides obviously discount in split and swing gain 10% chance to hit? So it does matter quite a bit for the swing. So it goes to plus 5 for that too. All right, whatever. We're here for this. We're at 84 melee skill. We're looking for a sword spec on this guy. That's what he's been all along. I think it's fine. Okay. AoE equals reach advantage. Well, that's something you can write in the chat, sure. Yeah. Great sword and long sword. Yeah, they're just different tiers of the same weapon. All right, 21% chance undead. It's pretty high. Be nice to be all done with goblins, but we aren't. Oh. Yeah, it's that hedge knight that everyone was like, wow, throw him back. He's a terrible hedge knight. He's got okay stam. This is 62 usable stam with 2 reach weapons and the heaviest armor in the game. Where's my other impaler there? Okay. Not very excited about bringing a bunch of leveling people versus goblins, but I guess we are. Anyone else have adrenaline? Yeah, this guy's got adrenaline. I like Bardiche in this fight. Okay, so like this, I guess. Change the armor of the wounded. Okay. So what we're learning is there's a bunch of places this could be. Could be in there, could be in here, could be there. Although this isn't orcs or goblins, so it's not this just has a high chance of fame. 20% is pretty good for just a random undead location. Okay. No, I'm not missing bolts for the impaler. I think we're gonna do Noble Warp or something different. We haven't done it in a couple. What the fuck is that hole? Is that even? Can you even leave that hole? Maybe. Time to hire the bounty hunter. Maybe. We no longer fear nets since we are Goblin trinket on the fencer, so we can be a little bit more aggressive with positioning. Okay. Archer's just here to take space, really. This guy's supposed to be baiting attacks. Oh, I don't have enough for adrenaline because of the poison. Kind of sucks. Good body armor we put on him. He's been hit like 6 times, every time in the head, it looks like. Alright, he's done his job. Let's back him up. Guy's higher initiative than my fucking 124 fencer right now. Dude, we just need those hyena things already. I just don't care. Sometimes these bows are okay, and our current bow really sucks, so part of me kind of wants to try to get it. So I think we will go for it. duelists worth it at all? It's hard to build good duelists, but they're worth it when you get the right gear for them. All right, what is it? So 30 to 50, 30 to 50, 53, 60, 53 armor. Ignore is kind of a lot. Weapon fatigue -3. How does it compare to... I got to compare it to our existing bow. Our existing bow is really bad, which is the only reason why I might even be excited about that. No famed helmet, by the way. So this is 40 to 60. Probably it does more damage to armor and ignores way more armor. It's probably better than what we're using. Anyway. Kind of sad days though. Alright, any wounds, any level ups? Not really. Guy did his job, can sit out again. A lot of points to assign. Wait, what happened? What is this? God damn it. More conflicts, huh? No. Chat, I don't want crossbow bolts on the archer. My archer is an archer. All right, everyone's armor okay? Yep. Wait, who's my 12th if I only brought one archer? And where's my bow? I know I'm on the autosave, but shouldn't the autosave have updated since... I changed weapons before I attacked the camp. Doesn't it save on camp attack? This is the last fight? You're joking. So it didn't save for the second. That's annoying. That's so annoying. Alright, guess I'm doing this fight again. The fight went fine last time. I'm totally happy with the outcome we had last time, which is already better than what's happening this fight, where 25 people just threw things at this guy. Pretty unhappy about that. Not enough stam to do what I need to do here. Nice work, team. Good start. It's a goblin there. Absolutely had no idea. The giant hat was... The goblin was hiding behind our hat. This guy's gonna run. It's a super dangerous spot to be in. As a moderate HP, slow to act. Rip. +1 wound. Already worse than last fight. Risking it for the famed item for sure, but it still sucks ass. Imagine having to take this fight a fucking third time. Worst part is we're not even out of it yet, right? Like, this guy can kill us next round. Does the bow roll the same? I think it did. Yeah, it rolled exactly the same. So a slight upgrade to our shit bow. Wound here now. Okay. Save in case is a good idea after that last bug for sure. Orc camp there, 61% famed east of here. Could absolutely be there for that helm. I don't know if we can handle those camps, especially wounding one of our frontliners. This is supposed to be our corner piece frontliner. It's only minus fatigue, which isn't the end of the world if we still have enough to move and attack every single time, but we have to look. We still gotta get the HP, the actual raw HP back up though. Another goblin fight, always unpleasant. Would have been really nice to have some hyenas, huh? We don't have to bring the second archer. Could bring the mace. Like that, I guess. Okay. Nice. Drain's pretty bad. And by not assigning these points, we run into the issue of risking people's deaths here on these fights. Should be waiting for the goblins to throw their nets, like this guy. No, this guy's fine. Everyone's fine at the moment. Oh, welcome to the stream, Abteal. Any more hits, goblins? Really? Is it necessary to every single one of your guys attack me twice per round and hit me on every single hit? Because it'd be really nice if you just stop. Fucking goblins. I know, they're so annoying. What's with this fatigue? He's not axe-spect? He's definitely axe-spect. Take one more fatigue cut. Was it the non-flat terrain, I guess? We don't have enough to break this free. I definitely thought we were going to. It's okay. It's kind of okay. Yeah, fuck snakes as well. I gotta figure out a better strategy for them too. I've been just letting my people get rolled on. I just checked too and I didn't have the stamina to do that. Feels bad. Alright, every shot I hit again, Goblins. I got it. It's very exciting. I guess that guy missing counts for a lot. Oh, stop with the stamina issues. Oh, I just lost our Impaler from that first melee attack missing, sadly. Pretty sure he's out this turn. What a prick. Fucking goblins. We could save. So here the decision is 1 Impaler versus 2 ticks of bleed, I think.
You have returned.
Thanks, Selvin. I think I'd rather just take the lack of bleed damage. Oh, and I got 1 bleed tick after I clicked that. Doesn't even make sense. What's the point of doing that? So we have ages before this guy's back in the fight. Fucking goblins. Alright, well, let's go exploring. This is probably a famed hat there. I'm not 100% sure. We'd like to bust this fog for Kraken anyways. I should look at the numbers in that camp if we can as well. Always scammed. So that is a full fight. 7 to 10 Berserkers, 14 Young. It's actually probably the better of the fights for us since it's less warriors. Still a nasty fight is all. So we're waiting on this to recover and that to recover ideally, but that's not as important. Actually, neither of those are that important. We have to assign a lot of perks for this fight. But we suspect there's a hat there. It's another Goblin fight. Which we should probably take. Armor's getting a bit chonked. Alright. Could do this without assigning. Should be nice. So many goblins on this map too. Alright, one more round of putting off assigning our stuff, I guess. Did I bring the fencer to this? I did, okay. It's a decent position for us, honestly, for this one. Rallied the Goblin. That's so stupid. Fuck off. Can't get next to him. I hate to give that back. Disappointing. Disappointing. Shouldn't be there. Kind of a surprise he's still alive and kicking here. But he is. Bleak Wolf Clan Helm. I don't think this was the named item, but it might have been. Anyone remember the exact name? What is your question, Sentient Hamster? Beast Helm, so we might have two of these. Okay. I think we played King Arthur game once on stream. I haven't played it since. Release, for example. Didn't rate very highly for me initially, if I remember correctly. All right, another helm. A little bit of wounding, but not super bad. Still looking for Kraken. We want to come back and clear that on the way. We're pretty sure there's a famed hat in there. But it would be nice to find Kraken or any of the famed stuff that we're looking for. Another Goblin camp, which we will clear, sadly. Hi, Atchers. Thanks for using the system in place. Anyone else take major damage? Yeah, this guy took a chunk. Do I have any more 150s left? I don't think so. Yeah, I do. Okay. The new Warhammer. We don't have a new Warhammer. Oh, you mean the game? I have no idea. Let's see. Good, good. Goblin camps are a really good source of late game gearing, or mid to late game gearing. Goblins are absolutely an atrociously awful fight, but they're a pretty manageable fight, especially if you have good replacements for people, so you can rotate through. They have a high chance of fame gear. Interesting he chose to attack the full health tank the entire time. I wonder why. Okay, hey Cleverful, it's going well. Famed gun. Is it any good? It's increased damage, right? 96 is not a normal damage range. I don't know if damage on the gun matters. But maybe. A lot of nets we're accumulating. Okay. 35 to 75. Interesting. So close to a max roll on damage for a gun. Alright. Someone figure out what a Kraken mating call is so we can make it as we roam around the map, hopefully to find it. At the moment, Kraken is very invisible. We're almost out of tools. There's Monolith. Do we ever just Monolith here? It's whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Well, in that case, we should have summoned the Kraken fucking fights ago, shouldn't we have? So. Dude, my last headset, I really liked the cord for it. It's one of these no twist cables that's super great, but eventually the connection went out and I bought this cheap replacement cable and it sucks. It tangles like every day. It's so annoying. All right, what do we have for this? Seems optimistic to Monolith right now. I mean, we have our mega tank. We have an okay banner. We've got a lot of decent weapons for this. Our gear is kind of subpar. Yeah. Got a bunch of archers. I mean, it's possible though. Depends how many losses we want to take. What are we working with? We're gonna have stam issues a little bit. Adrenaline's not super great in this fight. So how's our mega? Mega is 65 melee defense with this, pre-gifted. Kind of wouldn't mind getting my Mad Barbarian helm and Kraken kills first. It would be nice to have sword for that fight too. Dude, it's a little tempting, but I think we just wait. It's pretty scary. I don't think we're capable of handling that without support from like unholds. Well, we found Orcland, which is nice. Need to find Krakens now. The hunter spawn makes that fight weaker. All right, do we have room for Scavenger? Because right now I could actually get a bunch of tools back. If we grab Scavenger, 2634, quite a ways away. Guess we can't. No. Yep, we need Ice Cave, Kraken, many regular camps as we can get up here. That is so much more doable. Alright, so we're going to grab that fight right now. And I really need to assign... Fuck, do we have to assign some people? This stuff? I think we are. Okay, let's look at our Mega. So our Mega, we probably want to... We have him ready. He's probably a good one to ablate to Monolith. So assume we run Lone Wolf, Fortified Mind, and probably Gifted. Doesn't have Brawny yet. Although he has a bunch of Stam. What does it look like Stam-wise? I mean, are we just going to literally have him a body that stands there? If we do that, like, we don't really care about his Stam pool long-term. It does matter for other fights, like this fight. But let's say we did this. 43 Stam holding that. I mean, it would just be like a stand there and die kind of guy. Okay, give up Gifted and take Brawny for a bunch of stats too, although it seems weird. What's the third one we're taking here? Lone Wolf. Could give up Fortified Mind to run Brawny here too. I mean, what do we care about this? We care about the melee defense, the resolve, and the HP, kind of. So they're all stat blocks, it's just which stat blocks. So what do we get out of Fortified Mind? Maybe a stat that we can't really mess with otherwise. I kind of would like Easy-Rock for Monolith too. I'd like to have enough stamina that we could use them in these orc fights, which I think is rotate related. Hate to take that stat, but I find that like sub 60 melee attacks on a tank, they just ignore you. Alright, let's grab that. So there's that guy. Hire Blacksmith. We don't have a retinue spot open, and the retinue spot I want actually at this exact moment is Scavenger. Since we're at 35 tools and about to take 2 big orc fights, it would be really great for a tool boost right here. But we don't have a slot open anyway, so it's not like I get to choose. It's just... Alright, so we have 4 back rankers who we've been ignoring their actual stats as we level them. So we should figure out what we want to do with them right before we go fight orcs, especially if they're at 7 or above, which that guy is, and that guy is not. But this guy here. So this is a dedicated, non-throwing reach weapon. This is ideally a sword lance, although we've been unable to find one from any of the southern cities selling us one, which is really annoying. Actually really unsure what the fuck to do with this guy. Like, I kind of like the idea of some like innate initiative on a back rank polearm guy, so I don't have to adrenaline all the time, but like, do we ever just stop taking stam on this? It's a lot of resolve for a backliner. I mean, I guess getting confident matters, but I'm not even sure that interacts with this. It interacts with mood, and then I think positive resolve rolls matter with the resolve too, I think. We could try to sneak the initiative up a little bit. I mean, we have a lot of stam for a nimble brother here already. Can't give up stam. This guy has iron lungs. Relentless for a speed buff. It's an idea. Alright, so we need to get to nimble here. And this guy is dedicated pole armor, right? This is... Okay. Thought I didn't believe, I don't believe. But I have a brother who's very interesting for that. Okay. No, we're not duelisting him. He doesn't have any melee defense, so that's just not on the table for him. He's a back ranker. Alright, let's look at this guy too. This guy, we now have a famed gun, which we didn't have before. I was considering making this a hybrid. So I've got, okay, so, alright, which are the things we wish to use the most? We've got a plus damage rolled gun, a plus damage rolled spetum, and we have a plus damage rolled, this is trusty faux feller, polearm here. So the thought with this build here with these stars is this could be a pretty decent thrower slash pike guy, right? Because pike attacks for 5, 5 and 4 is 9, which is the stats with another 4 from Berserk. Means I could do something like pike kill, double throw, was what I was thinking here. And that would let me utilize my famed high damage polearm, as well as utilize a nomad with double triple stars, right? So that was interesting to me. This be something a little bit different, utilizes those stats nicely. The alternative for this guy is to build him in YO's frontliner, right? Which is, we'll get there in a second. Like, guys, I know I have a famed gun. We have other people with ranged attack skills, and we're recruiting people still, so we don't have to do that. This guy has melee attack too, right? So if we want to fire this gun repeatedly versus dump it once is a different thing. Can we strip them? We don't really have enough inventory space right now for full effective stripping. So I would like to use the new gun we just picked up. I would like to use this faux feller, and I would like to maybe use the savage spike, maybe just as leveling. So take throw over gunner every time. Yeah, maybe, but it just depends what we're doing with it. Like this guy has enough melee attack, melee defense on this nomad that if we average 2s here, the problem is I can't roll both those and this every time it's good and the other stats. So it would be a 0 stam frontliner. And he's going to have low stam anyways. But, I mean, if I made this guy nimble with those, maybe we could do something with that. Do I have a text-based guide for Battle Brothers? I don't. So I kind of like the idea of trying it this way. Maybe. And we've got this tank here who also rolled okay ranged attack, but not that I really want a ranged attack with that. And then we've got this guy who is going to be frontline. This is Flipper. We've been leveling as we went. Is this post Colossus? It is. Do I need those HP rolls?